The leader sitting across from me looked confused. This was his first 360 feedback report as the new CEO, and he was expecting to read words like consistent, diligent, focused. Instead, the feedback read distant, arrogant, condescending. He just stared at the report and said, "This can't be right." He had worked his way up within the company over 20 years and believed that he had built strong relationships along the way. Yet only 6 months into his tenure as CEO, his people were experiencing a very different version of it. I assured him this feedback was incredibly valuable because we were catching this early. He half joked, "At this rate, as CEO, my tenure may be relatively short." But the comments gave us something powerful: insight. His team wasn't angry, they were just confused and a little disappointed. I asked him a simple question: "Do you think you're intimidating?" And he shook his head. So I shared with him 4 common ways leaders unintentionally intimidate their teams. Number one, activity intimidation. When leaders appear constantly busy, behind schedule, and mentally unavailable, people assume this isn't a good time to talk. Number two, knowledge intimidation. When leaders feel compelled to share everything that they know. The intention is helpful, but the impact can be overwhelming. Number three, demand intimidation. This is when language becomes directive. You need to, you should. Add a pointed finger for emphasis, and suddenly the conversation feels more like a command. And then number four, passion intimidation. This one usually surprises leaders. When discussing a favorite topic or pet peeve, passion can become intensity. The leader thinks they're being inspiring. Others learn to avoid certain topics to get rid of that emotion. Now, most tend to land in at least one of these intimidation categories. This CEO landed in all 4. As we reviewed the feedback, the picture became clear. His learning curve had exploded after becoming CEO. His schedule was packed with meetings, and he hadn't yet gained control over his calendar, so activity had increased dramatically. After 20 years with the company, his knowledge base was enormous. Now that he was in charge, he felt obligated to share the knowledge constantly. And the previous CEO had burned out under pressure of the role, leaving early and emotionally drained. The new CEO felt a strong sense of urgency to stabilize the organization, so demand was showing up. And finally, he loved the company's founder story, a humble beginning that had shaped the culture of the organization. He told it often to inspire employees, but realized he could do so a little bit too passionately. We implemented 4 simple strategies. Number one, visible signals. This addressed the activity. He scheduled focused work periods with his door closed and then announced, "When my door is open, you can interrupt me." He also added 30 minutes every afternoon to just walk around and connect with his people. Number two, ask more, tell less. This was addressing knowledge. He intentionally asked more questions and limited how much information he delivered in conversations. Number three, he changed his language and body signals. This was addressing the demand. He reduced directive phrases like "you should" and switched to "how about." He also, when he noticed that he was pointing, switched to an open palm. These were small changes, but they were big signals. And then number four, the use of stories with intention. This was addressing passion. The founder story became reserved for company events and onboarding new employees. And when he told it, he dialed it back a bit. He was energized to improve, so he asked if we could conduct another 360 feedback assessment 6 months later. I agreed, but with one adjustment. Instead of feedback, we would adjust to feed forward. If you'd like to learn about feed forward and why it works so well and how it accelerates leadership growth, feel free to subscribe and watch the next suggested video. With these 4 intimidations, which one of those hits closest for you? And what have you done to address it? Feel free to join the conversation below.